Imagine touching something, and minutes later, your body starts shutting down. That's the reality of some of the most poisonous animals on Earth. Today, we're counting down the top 5, animals that can harm or kill you through contact or ingestion alone. Let's start with number 5, the hooded pitahui. At first glance, this looks like a normal bird, but if you were to touch it, you might feel burning, tingling, or numbness almost immediately. This bird contains batrachotoxin in its skin and feathers, one of the most powerful neurotoxins known, the same toxin found in poison dart frogs. Even a small amount can interfere with your nerve signals, causing muscles to contract uncontrollably. People who have handled these birds report their hands going numb, like they've been exposed to electricity. What makes this even more interesting is that the bird doesn't actually produce the toxin itself. It gets it from its diet, likely from toxic beetles. That means its entire body becomes a kind of chemical defense system. It's one of the only known poisonous birds in the world, and definitely not something you'd expect. At number 4, the rough-skinned newt. This small amphibian doesn't look dangerous at all, but it contains tetrodotoxin, a poison so strong that it can completely shut down your body. We're talking about a toxin that blocks sodium channels in your nerves, basically stopping signals from traveling through your body. The result? Full paralysis. Some rough-skinned newts carry enough toxin to kill over 20 humans. There are real cases where animals have eaten one and died within minutes. In one case, a man swallowed a newt on a dare and died shortly after. What's terrifying is that the toxin doesn't affect your brain, so you can be fully conscious, but unable to move or breathe. It's one of the most extreme examples of chemical defense in nature. Coming in at number 3, the pufferfish. This is one of the most well-known poisonous animals in the world, mainly because it's actually eaten as a delicacy in some countries. Pufferfish also contain tetrodotoxin, concentrated in organs like the liver, skin, and ovaries. Just a tiny amount, around 1 to 2 milligrams, is enough to kill a human. And here's the scary part. There is no antidote. If you ingest it, symptoms can start within minutes. First, tingling in the lips and face, then paralysis spreads through the body. Eventually, breathing stops, all while the person remains fully conscious. Every year, there are cases of people being poisoned because the fish wasn't prepared properly. It's one of the few animals where a mistake in preparation can turn a meal into something fatal. At number 2, the blue-ringed octopus. This small octopus, about the size of a golf ball, carries enough toxin to kill 20 to 30 humans. Its toxin is also tetrodotoxin, but delivered in an incredibly concentrated and fast-acting form. The blue rings on its body aren't just for show. They're a warning signal. When it feels threatened, they light up in a bright, flashing display. And if that warning is ignored, things escalate quickly. The toxin can cause complete paralysis in under 5 minutes. Victims often don't even realize what happened at first. Then suddenly they can't move, they can't speak, they can't breathe, but they're still conscious. What makes this animal especially dangerous is how small and unassuming it is. You could easily miss it or accidentally touch it without realizing. And finally, number 1, the golden poison dart frog. This is the most poisonous animal on Earth. It's small, only about 5 centimeters long, but its skin is coated in batrachotoxin. A single frog contains enough poison to kill 10 to 20 humans, and it doesn't need to bite or attack. Just touching it can be enough. Batrachotoxin works by forcing your nerve cells to stay permanently active. This leads to muscle contractions, paralysis, and eventually heart failure. It's one of the most powerful toxins ever discovered. In fact, it's so potent that indigenous people have used these frogs to coat the tips of blow darts, creating weapons capable of killing almost instantly. What's even more fascinating is that these frogs aren't toxic in captivity. Just like the pitahui, They get their poison from their diet in the wild, which means their environment literally turns them into one of the deadliest animals on the planet, and that's why the golden poison dart frog takes the #1 spot. Which one surprised you the most?